Day 318. So I'm doing this next day because yesterday was my Christmas party and I ended up staying out till the bars closed. So the start of the day was great. Got up, had my omelet. I almost felt like a separate day because went out, did my 11-mile hike, got some elevation in. I did it the correct way around this time. The other way that when I did it the first time, I did the technical portion first. It's like 7 miles of technical, and then did a steep downhill and then a long uphill climb. And going the direction I went this time, right, I did the long downhill first, and it was a little cold, but it's a gravel road, so like it really didn't matter. And then from there I went and did the uphill climb. It's not that steep. It probably took 5 minutes. And then from there, you go and you end up on the technical portion. You're on a true hike. You run into mountain bikers as well. And so that's probably 7 or so miles of the 11 miles that I ended up doing yesterday. But did the full loop, got done. I got to the park at 8 a.m. And got started by 8:30, and I was off the trail by 1. So I was able to come home, lie down, take a nap, and then get ready for my Christmas party. So for the Christmas party, I did fairly well while I was at the party. I stuck to soda or vodka sodas with lime, which is a very light. It's also fairly keto. The lime technically isn't, but that's probably the most keto drink that I could get. And then food-wise, I didn't even touch the appetizers. And then I had mostly the broccoli, steak, and turkey, and then I did have a little bit of mashed potatoes and gravy because I wanted it. And then I had dessert, which was there were cakes, but I chose the mousse, and I actually ended up having 2 of those because they're really good, like the mini meals. And then I kind of hung around and ended up going out after that, and I did fairly well. I went to the first after party, which was kind of hosted by Amba, or the company I work for, and so I had another drink there. So I had 2 drinks, and then a ton of water, and then we went out to the bars. The first bar we went to, I just had water, and then the second bar we went to had a food truck at it. And this is kind of where I kind of feel pissed off at myself because I avoided eating the first round of snack food that they got, which is like chicken tenders. And then they brought out Brussels sprouts and potato wedges with cheese. And I tried to avoid it for almost a half hour and all the snack food. And I should have just left, but I didn't. And so I stayed around and I ended up eating some of that. And I also ended up, someone got a vodka and Sprite, but they couldn't finish it and or didn't want to finish it. I can't really remember what it was, but she handed it off to me, so I ended up drinking some of that, not a lot. But that was my night. Ended at 2 in the morning, drove a couple friends home because I really hadn't had anything. And yeah, I'm awake and alive, and I'll do my weigh-in in a minute, and we'll see what the damage is. As long as it's under 20, it's definitely manageable. Or if it's under 220, it's manageable. I prefer it to be under 218, but we'll see what I weigh in right now, or in a minute when I actually do it.